Chris Nash, you must be delighted. That's a good win.
Amazing. I mean, the clouds are kind of on their way in, and I think you go back to kind of 12:30 yesterday, and that was not on anyone's radar that we were going to win this game. So to bowl them out once was unbelievable, but to then go again, and the way the guys came in, I don't really think anyone can comprehend how hard a work that was and how much effort the boys put in, and the attitude was unbelievable. So yeah, I'm very, very proud of them.
We talk about today in a moment's time, but going back to yesterday, Chris, 215 for no wicket, and talking to CJ last night, he was saying that although you hadn't taken any wickets, you felt that you could at any time.
Yeah, we felt close a lot, and I think I think they played really well. I thought Mitch, especially the way he played the ball, kind of moving about, was up there with as good as anyone in the country. So it was really hard work, but we did feel if we got one, it would be really hard for anyone to start. So we never lost the belief. We kept trying to enjoy ourselves, and Dave Veese came to me and demanded the ball just before lunch. Took two first down, did a great job, and it kind of kept rolling from there.
Is that what really happened? Chris said that last night. He virtually demanded to bowl.
He came up to me actually 72 overs in, and they were 215 for none, and he basically demanded. He said, because I was going to bowl a few overs, and I thought I'd just get to the new ball, and he said, I really want it. He said, I've bowled, haven't bowled enough, and I want to bowl more. So he grabbed the ball, took two first down, took one, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And talking about Stian's contribution as well, because what he did do was just always hold an end up for you. I mean, they weren't scoring any runs, and perhaps building a bit of pressure, Chris.
That's an amazing bonus, isn't it? I mean, you watch him bat, and you're happy with that. It's it's amazing to watch him bat. But then the fact that he does that job and he can bowl all day, really. So you're trying to kind of mould him into kind of a Darren Stevens, I suppose. But I think what he was doing with the ball and how well he held it, set really good fields, was great. It's a huge asset for us.
And also, he can field a bit as well, because a terrific catch to get Joe Clark.
Oh, he's brilliant. He's a top man as well. He's drinking his castles in there, and he's proud as punch. His parents are over, so I think he's really happy to put in a good performance for them. But top guy, huge addition to our squad, and kind of fills a hole. I think probably that Ed Joyce left really, really well.
How important as well that you got Mitchell out last night, because he played very well in both innings.
Massive. I mean, they kind of base their whole batting around him. I think he looks to bat long for them, and when he bats well for them, they generally do well as a team. He's had a good season, and they've won 4 out of 4. So massive for us, and we knew he was a big wicket because he just bats long and long and long. So
just mentioning the weather, because we're standing here now, and it looks like it's coming in, Chris. How aware were you of that throughout the day?
Yeah, I was always aware, because I think you have to be, because you don't want to look back and regret it. So there were times when we could have kind of rushed through a few overs, and I could have whizzed through some just to get through. But to be fair, all the bowlers wanted to bowl. They just wanted to keep coming. They weren't saying let's get to the new ball. They're saying let's keep going now and do it now. So we're always aware of it, and I think it worked out well.
Yeah. How important this win, Chris? Because was there a bit of pressure going into the game, just one win in 4, and feeling that the others are perhaps just slightly starting to get away, or were slightly starting to get away?
Definitely. You look up at the guys, the 3 guys at the top, and they're kind of 80, 90. But now I think we're on 55, 60, so we're a couple of wins away from being up there, and we had a bit of hard luck first couple of games with injuries, and that didn't help us, but we're playing some good cricket. We've got a full strength side out, which is what you want, and you want to measure yourself on that.
And tough fixtures as well, because you played Kent twice, you played Worcestershire, who were unbeaten, you beat Notts. Do you feel a bit hard done by the way the fixtures have worked out, Chris?
Nah, that's just the way it is. You never feel hard done by. That's the way it is, and that's the division you're in, and that's what you've got to compete against. So you're never worried about that. Obviously, it'd be nice to have played, Notts without Pattinson and Broad and that, but that's the way it is. But you can't worry about that. You just crack on, and Leicester next week we go again.
I was going to say Leicester coming up at Grace Road. What are your thoughts looking ahead to that game, Chris?
Well, hopefully
will you be captain?
I'd love to repeat that. I don't know. I've got a win, so I might get another game. I think it's kind of Craig Shakespeare at Leicester at the moment. So every game I get another one. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, look, I quite enjoyed that. It was nice. I've got a great group of bowlers, and when you put runs on the ball with a bowling attack like that, you've got a great chance of winning.